Hey guys, this is going to be an overview on your 1920s paper. You should have a paper like this that you got in class. If you didn't, it's on Google Classroom. Please go grab a copy. You can follow along as I go through it. You're going to first choose one of the following topics. You can write your paper on crime caused by the 1920s gangs to sell illegal alcohol, comparing that to the gangs currently selling drugs. Another topic you can write on is what caused Al Capone to gain so much power, money, and respect by citizens during Prohibition. You can write your paper on making a case to prove that Al Capone ordered the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And another topic that you can write on is what caused Al Capone to lose respect from the citizens of Chicago. So those are 4 different topics you can write your paper on. Make sure you are filling out that Google form and telling me which one you are writing on. Next thing is your rubric. It's similar to last time. It's actually almost the same. You have your thesis, introduce your arguments, argument 1 stated, argument 1 explained, argument 1 examples, and then going through there, you're going to have 3 arguments, just like last time. Restate your thesis, restate your arguments, good grammar, a citation. That's something I noticed last time, is that we didn't have our citations on a separate page. Another thing is your 3 sources. It's not like last time where we had just 1 source. We're gonna have 3 now, and you're gonna find them. I have some examples on this paper too, I'll go over, but make sure you're in Times New Roman font, 12-point font. I didn't take off points last time for this, but this was what we struggled with, is having it in Times New Roman 12-point font. Double spaced, that was another thing that we struggled with. Left alignment is another thing that we struggle with. All of those are points now. Okay, so make sure we're doing it. And then also something we struggled with was indenting each paragraph. Turning it in on time is 2 points. So a total of 50 points. So the last paper was 35 points. This paper is 50 points. Make sure you're looking at your paper and the notes that I put on it from last time. Reading through and making corrections based on what I've marked up your paper with. Minimum of 3 sources. Here's some examples. Remember, this list is not how you do your bibliography or your works cited. Okay, make sure you follow that video, and I'll link that in this classroom post too. Make sure you follow that video to properly cite your sources. But here's some examples: history.com, Britannica, Al Capone icon documentary on PBS. There's clips of that online. The Emergence of Modern America, the Roaring 20s by Just the Facts learning series, and my lecture notes. Okay, so any video I post on here or any of my lecture notes you can use as a source, and we'll talk about citing that in a minute. But here is, or later, we'll talk about that later, but here's the steps to citing your source. You'll go through EasyBib. I have a video on that. I will link it. But just make sure that you're following this. It's really easy, guys. I know it's easier just to put the URL, but it's easy to do this too. And it's a little bit more professional in getting you ready for high school. So make sure you watch that video to refresh your memory. I think that is it. Just make sure that if you have any questions, you email me or you consult the materials on Google Classroom before you email me, because I do have most of the stuff on there. And let's make this paper better than the last one. Okay, let's just keep improving. I think we can do that. All right.